ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय सदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। अनार्पितं चरिं चिरात् कारुण्यायवतीं कलौ समर्पयितुमुन्नतजरसं स्वभक्तिप्रियम् हरिपुरसुन्दरदुती कदम्ब सन्दीपिता सदा हृदय कन्द्रेषु स्फुरितो वै सच्चिनन्दना। जयतां सुतपङ्गुत् मम मन्दमतेर्गति मत्सर्वस्पदाम्भुजो श्रीराधा मदनमोहनो भक्त्या विहीनाय अपराधलक्ष्ये क्षिप्तस्य कामादितरां कृपामयि तं शरणं प्रपन्न वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दम् वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दम् प्रमदमदनलीला कन्दरे कान्दरते रचयति नवयुनो द्वन्द्वमस्मि नामद इति कृतकरुणार्थलग्नकस्य द्योर्मे निज निकट निवासं देहि गोवर्धनकम्। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। एवरीवन, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे। निखिल श्रुति मौली रत्माला धुति निरादित पाद पंकजंतो अयि मुक्त तुलयुपस्मानं परितस्तं हरिनाम संशयामि। श्री श्री चैतन्य चरितामृत Krishnadas by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, Adi Lila, the first chapter. We are hearing the details, the topic of spiritual masters, vividly explained by Sri Kaviraj Goswami. And if you uh, if you hear attentively, you can find how the sequence is going on, from where he started and how he's connecting with so many different topics from Srimad Bhagavatam, etc. शिक्षा गुरु ते जानी कृष्ण स्वरूप अंतर्यामी भक्त श्रेष्ठ यही दुई रूप. The Shiksha Guru has to be understood as the form of Krishna. Sri Kaviraj Goswami explaining. We heard already so many details. There's no difference between Diksha Guru and Shiksha Guru. So he's explaining Shiksha Guru te jani Krishna Swarup. Shiksha Guru is, one have to understand the Shiksha Guru as the form of Krishna, the very form of Krishna. And the Shiksha Guru is Antaryami Bhakta Shresht Ei Dui Roop. Shiksha Guru is of two categories. One is Antaryami Paramatma, the Chaitya Guru, the Paramatma sitting in the heart, the Chaitya Guru. Antaryami is Shiksha Guru. And then a person who gives us the lesson, the teachings, who's speaking Harikatha to us, taking care of our bhajan, and he is best amongst all other devotees, he is considered as Shiksha Guru. So in the form of Paramatma in the heart and in the form of Bhakta, who is inspiring us, who is also known as Bhajan Shiksha Guru, who check our day-to-day practices and who inspire us, correct us, is Shiksha Guru. So two Shiksha Gurus. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada explains, one who gives us the teachings of how to perform Hari Bhajan, the bhajan of Krishna, is Shiksha Guru. But one who one who is uh, not following the proper conduct and he's not following the process of bhajan, he cannot be considered as Shiksha Guru. So to accept someone as Shiksha Guru, we have to see a person is the devotee is engaged all the time and inspiring others in Krishna bhajan. In other words, he is not inspiring or following the process of Gyan and the process of Karma. We cannot consider those people as Shiksha Guru. So, in a very simple version, I can say there are many motivational speakers around the world. They inspire you a lot. The stadium is full of people, the auditorium is full of people. They charge money, ticket, and uh, plenty, ample supply of money is coming to them, and they're charging a lot. And they are what they are doing, inspiring. So question arises, can we accept them as Shiksha Guru because they are inspiring us? No, they cannot act as Shiksha Gurus. They are just professional motivational speakers, that's all. They are not encouraging us to dedicate surrender to Krishna, following the process of Shraddha, Sadhu Sang, Bhajan Priya, Anarth Nivritti, Nishtha, Ruchi, Asakti, Bhav and Prem. One who is not speaking about these topics or following this process cannot be considered as Shiksha Guru. Cannot. Shiksha Guru is one who inspires us and we are inclined to hear from him about our bhajan, about how we can become sincere and surrender to Krishna more and more gradually by performing our daily practices. So that person has to be Shiksha Guru. Shiksha, uh, one who gives us Shiksha, the teachings, are of two kinds. One is Bhajananandi Mahant Guru, and other is Bhajan Anukul Chaitya Guru. One is Bhajananandi Mahant Guru, means a category of devotee, one who is always engaged in bhajan. What is the meaning of bhajan? Accepting the mission of Mahaprabhu, the mission of Guru Parampara, the mission of Srila Prabhupada, the mission of Gurudev as one's life and soul. And the person is dedicated to that. Yeah. Dedicated to that. That person is known as Bhajananandi Shiksha Guru. So that's the category of devotee. And other category is Chaitya Guru, one who is sitting in the heart as Paramatma. And the size of Paramatma mentioned in Upanishads is the size of a thumb. So he is inspiring us from within the heart, always elevating our consciousness and inspiring us to follow the process of bhajan in a favorable mood. That's Antaryami. Who is Antaryami? Shirodakshai Vishnu. Shri Garbhodakshai Vishnu is Antaryami, who is who knows everything what's going on in the universe. Karandakshay Vishnu is Antaryami, who knows everything going on in all other universes. But Shirodakshay Vishnu is sitting in the heart and seeing, witnessing our actions, and is Paramatma, and through Paramatma, he is inspiring us. Get up, get up, get up. Utho, utho, bhai, aar to samay nahi. Get up, O Jivas. We don't have much time left. Uh, Go and hear Hari Katha. Do some service. Try to engage yourself in chanting, reading, absorbed in bhajan. Don't waste your life. Don't waste your day. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your hour and minute. So Paramatma always guiding righteous. Always. Paramatma is not cheating, inspiring us. So all the inspiration is coming from Paramatma. So Chaitya Guru is one Shiksha Guru. And then that Paramatma, which is a portion of Supreme Personality Shri Krishna. Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagwan iti Shabdate. Brahm is the Anga Jyoti, the effulgence of emanating from Krishna. That's Brahm. Brahm is not inspiring. Upanishad, according to Jaiva Dharma, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains, Upanishad says Brahm is the Param Tattva, the Supreme. But Sri Mahaprabhu teachings explains, no, Brahm cannot be Param Tattva. Why? Brahm is Satya, truth, but not ultimate truth. Brahm is what? Very wonderfully explained in Jaiva Dharma. Who is all truth one? Only Shri Krishna, who possess six opulences. Aishwaryasya, Samagrasya, Virasya, Yasasya, Shriya, Gyan, Vairagya. The complete opulence, the complete strength, the complete fame, the complete beauty, and the complete knowledge, complete renunciation. Six opulences all together present in Bhagwan Krishna. So in these six opulences, there is some distinction of Angi and Anga. Angi means for example, Angi is like a tree, and Anga, the limbs are the branches. Okay, so tree is the cause, tree is the root of further expansions as branches, sub-branches, leaves, flowers, fruits, etc. So in these six opulences, which opulence is Angi? Means the root of all other opulences is Shri, the beauty. That's the Angi part. That's the main, that's the root. Yeah. And the Angas means the limbs are three. Aishwarya, Virya, and Yash means opulence, strength, and fame. These three are the Angas of that Angi. Okay. Now, two left. Gyan and Vairagya. Knowledge and renunciation. This knowledge and renunciation is neither Angi and it's not even Anga, but they are sub-Anga, the sub-limbs of the limb, means branch and the sub-branch. Yeah. So Gyan Vairagya. That Gyan Vairagya attribute of Krishna is his effulgence, which is known as Brahm. Okay, that's Brahm. And then further Krishna explained himself as Paramatma, a portion of Krishna, Paramatma, who is active but inactive, both together. That means he's sitting in the heart, only witnessing our actions. Doi saparna suyuja pramanam vriksham samjayate. Like in Upanishad, it explains, just like two birds sitting on a tree. One bird is eating fruit, that is we, eating the fruit of our karmas, our actions. And other bird is only witnessing those actions. So Paramatma is witnessing our actions. So in one sense, he is active because as a Chaitya Guru, as Shiksha Guru, he is inspiring us to follow always the right path. Always. But he's also inactive. That means he don't interfere in someone's actions. Paramatma will not force you, go this direction or go that direction. He only inspires. Only inspiration part, but not forcing anyone to do something. That's Paramatma. But six opulence, endowed with six opulences, is Supreme Personality, Sri Krishna. Therefore, Shiksha Guru te jani Krishna Swarup. Shiksha Guru is the form of Krishna. The form of Krishna. And Diksha Guru is manifestation of Krishna. What's the difference then? One is manifestation of Krishna and other is the form of Krishna. Is there any difference? No. Similarly, Diksha Guru, Shiksha Guru, not different according to Chaitanya Charitamrta. Explanation by Kaviraj Gosvami and Srila Prabhupada and all of our acharyas. So, two ways we get Shiksha, inspiration, by Chaitya Guru and by Bhakta. Sadhya and Sadhan, the goal of life and the process, also are of two kinds, which help us in our bhajan. Krishna Pradata Gurudev. Shri Gurudev, who is giving Krishna to us. How is giving Krishna to us? Through his mantra, because mantra of Krishna and Krishna is not different. How about Mahamantra? Not different. Nam Chintamani Krishna Chaitanya Ras Vigraha Purna Shuddho Nitya Mukto Abhin Nama Namani. Krishna and his name not different. Very wonderfully explained by Srila Bhakti by Sri Jeev Goswami and Srila Bhakti Raksha Sridhar Goswami quoted in his books. But this is the explanation given by Sri Jeev Goswami. How the Mahamantra and the mantra helps a disciple. We all are disciple of our respected Gurudevs. And we all received Harinam in the beginning, and then we receive mantras. So what is the difference? What is the significance of this? Yeah. First initiation is called Harinam. Second initiation called Diksha. So sometimes many devotees get restless. Gurudev, you giving me Harinam, also give me Diksha. But the process is, first we receive Harinam and then we receive Diksha. I got Harinam from my Gurudev in the beginning, and then after a few months called upon for the second initiation called Diksha. and many devotees around the world. They've, they've gone through this process. So then what's the Harinam and what's the mantra? Hmm. Uh, Harinam uplift of one person from a very lower position. Try to understand this. There's a this is a formula, a sketch. So try to think how I'm explaining. Harinam uplift us from a very, very lower position to a certain degree, elevate us to uh, to very not very high but elevated consciousness. From a very low level to little elevated consciousness means Krishna consciousness. But Harinam Prabhu helps us from that very abnormal position, very low situation, because we are always, from time immemorial, we are averse to Krishna and we have no inspiration for Krishna. That's also point. We are forcing ourselves, our senses, our mind, moving in different direction as we're pulling the mind back and engage through the senses in the service of Krishna. So in this way, Harinam is given in the beginning. Harinam. Gurudev gives us beads. Okay, this is Harinam. Chant as much as you can. So Harinam help us from very lower position to little elevated position. And then mantras are given. Mantra, atiti mantra. One who helps us in achieving liberation. Liberation, mukti, which is not the goal of life. I'm not speaking about those impersonal liberation. I'm not speaking about that. Or in other words, the word is salvation. The mantra helps us from that level, which Harinam has already uplifted us, from that level to little higher level. And then, at one particular level, in spiritual domain, the power, the strength of mantra restricted there. We get restricted there. Then from that level again, further to the topmost level, the topmost status, the topmost domain, again the Maha Mantra takes us there. Direct to Shri Golok Vrindavan. Golokera Prema Dhan, Harinam Sankirtan. The process. See the process? Harinam falls from Golok Vrindavan to material world to us who are degraded. I'm speaking about myself, please. In a very low position, very sinful, full of offenses, and full of uh, incapacities, no inspiration. So Harinam, which falls from there, takes a very, very important role and gives us access to that spiritual domain. This is how Harinam helps us to one certain degree of consciousness, elevation of consciousness. And then mantras are required as an assistant to that Maha Mantra to achieve a certain level. But after that, beyond that level, mantras have not so much effect. But from that further, one again, with that strength of Harinam, Maha Mantra goes to Golok Vrindavan. And then Bhakti Kripar take ashray, the shelter of the lotus feet of Shri Nandanandan. Bhaj Hure Man, Shri Nandanandan, Abhay Charnar Vindare. Where there is no bhai, there is no fear. The lotus feet of Krishna is Abhay. Abhay, fearless. Uh, Otherwise, without that or leaving that is always bhai, always fear. Bhayam dutya vineshita. The second absorption, the secondary absorption, we get engrossed in that. So always a fear. But moment one takes shelter of Abhay Charnar Vindare, the lotus feet of Krishna, which removes all fear, all fears. Hmm. That's the process, that's the sequence. And that's why we first get Harinam Diksha, and then we get Mantra Diksha. Srila Bhakti Vigyan Bharti Gosai Maharaj, following the footsteps of our previous acharyas and uh, the philosophy of our previous acharyas, Srila Bharti Gosai Maharaj used to say, one who gives us Harinam is actually our Guru. But further we can receive mantras if it is the case. We receive mantras. Suppose we receive Harinam from one Guru Dev and then he leaves. He leaves this world. Then we receive mantras from anyone who is appointed by him or his representative, Diksha mantras. But actually Harinam mantra is Harinam Gurudev is actually Gurudev. And then receiving mantras from others and receiving shiksha from others, they are acting as similar as Shiksha Gurudevs. And what is the position of Shiksha Gurudev? Shiksha Guru Te Jani Krishna Sarup. Antaryami Bhakta Shresh Eidui Roop. Shiksha Guru is the form of Krishna. So don't try to make a difference between Diksha Guru and Shiksha Guru. Both are same. Both are same. Just like I give you one example. My Guru Maharaj, Shri Srimad Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj. My Shiksha Gurudev, Shri Srimad Bhakti Vedant Narayan Goswami Maharaj. So many times I give this example and it really appeals to me and gives me inspiration to keep me fix my foolish mind that we all have to be considering these examples of acharyas, how they are giving us teachings, lessons, and inspire us to follow the proper path. So once upon a time, my Guru Maharaj, Sri Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj, when he left this world 1999, and after some years, like disciple always following appearance day and disappearance of one's Gurudev, appearance and disappearance together. So once upon a time, I was with my godbrother, Madhapriya Prabhu. We were serving Srila Gurudev, Shri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj in Delhi. Gurudev was manifesting sickness past time. He was sick, and no one was allowed to see him or meet him. He was taking complete rest. And in those days, few weeks when we were serving him, the next day was our Guru Maharaj disappearance day. Yeah, the next day. So we were thinking, what shall we do? Shall we go to Vrindavan in our society, in our mart, to celebrate disappearance day of our Guru Maharaj along with all our god brothers? But if we go there, how we can leave Srila Gurudev here? Who is Shiksha Guru? How we can leave him? Because we are serving him. So what shall we do? Then the idea came, there is no difference according to this Chaitanya Chaitanya. There is no difference between Diksha Guru and Shiksha Guru. So why don't we just worship Srila Gurudev, who is Shiksha Guru to us? Why don't we just worship him on the disappearance day of our Guru Maharaj? What we will get if we just go there in Vrindavan? Ah, but we will get everything by serving Srila Gurudev because it's not different. We put him on the same asana, not different at all. We never saw any difference. Same worship, same, yeah. So that was the plan. So we called our God brothers. Why are you going Vrindavan? When Srila Gurudev is present in Delhi, why don't we just worship him here? And all our worship will definitely go to Srila Guru Maharaj through him and to Krishna. And he's not different from Guru Maharaj. They all were so impressed and happy, say, wow, that's a great idea. So few of them. Next day, they arrived. In the morning, we arranged like few prasadam, like 30, 40 preps immediately. Next day, and Aarti paraphernalia to worship Srila Gurudev and wash his lotus feet. Everything was rearranged. But Gurudev didn't knew this. He didn't knew. And he was inside his room. He was chanting, reading, and uh, outside his room, we all arranged everything for his worship. Then Gurudev Sevak, I forgot who was that. He said, "Can you please come out for a few minutes?" Gurudev with his glasses. Why? Oh, some devotees want to see you. But you said, you all are saying, I'm not supposed to see anyone. Why disturbing me now? No, no, just for a few minutes. It's very important. Please come out. Gurudev said, okay. Then he came out and there was a seat, nicely decorated seat for him. It was a surprise to him. And we made him sit on that seat. He said, what's going on? What is this? So many preparations on the table. Arati. What is the ceremony about? Then we said, Guru Maharaj, Gurudev, today is disappearance of our Guru Maharaj. Oh, disappearance of Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj. We said, yes. What you boys are doing here? Why don't go to Vrindavan? You have a mutt there. There must be a big celebration. He said, yes, Gurudev. Then why you not there? So we said, because you're not different from our Gurudev. Diksha Guru, Shiksha Guru, non-different. Gurudev looked like this. Yeah, became quiet. So we were thinking, if we worship you, if we offer everything to you, then it's same as worshipping Guru Maharaj. That's why we didn't went there, and we want to be with you, to serve you, and that's the ideal. That's the appropriate. That's only the system, according to Shastras. And he felt little reluctant, but somehow he sat on that seat, and we are about to, light the arati. He said, no, no, stop it. Try to understand this dealing. Gurudev immediately stopped us. No, Bhakti Pramod Puri Maharaj is my Shiksha Guru. I am his disciple. I can't accept worship on his behalf. Acharya means one who follow the conduct and who teaches us what conduct you have to follow. That's the Acharya. Acharan and Prashad. Such a good lesson Gurudev gave. Keeping himself so humble. And there is no problem if Gurudev would have accepted this worship. But intentionally he was doing this to give us a lesson. To all of us, some God brothers were there. To lesson. Say, no, he is my Shiksha Gurudev. How can, as his disciple, he's pointing to him, as his disciple, I am able to accept his worship? No. Then we all said, Gurudev, everything is ready. Please don't say this. And you are not different from Guru Maharaj. He said, no, no. Get me one picture of your Guru Maharaj. Then we said, in this house, how we can get picture of Guru Maharaj? That was in Delhi. One of Gurudev disciple, our god sister, Sri Poonam Didi, Srimati Poonam Didi, in her house. I still remember on her first floor, this was taking place. Ah, she served Gurudev in so many ways, very dear to Srila Gurudev. So Gurudev said no. And we said, where are we going to find a picture of Guru Maharaj in this house? He said, no, I can't accept this worship of my Shiksha Guru. You have to get a picture, I'm waiting. And then Poonam Didi, she ran here and there in her library. She saw one magazine, Harmonist magazine. And she turned the pages and she found Guru Maharaj picture there. She said, I got it, Guru Maharaj picture. And Gurudev said, oh yes, give me your Guru Maharaj picture, Puri Maharaj picture. And Gurudev took this and kept on his lap like this and holding the picture like this. He said, now you do whatever you want. No fault will come to me. Oh, you're worshipping him. I'm his disciple. Now I'll be not at fault at all because all worship will go to him. And we took out the socks of Srila Gurudev's lotus feet and washed his feet, his lotus feet. We did arati and then we requested him to accept this bhoga and he took everything from him. Then he said, in the last he commented, everything is offered to your Guru Maharaj. He said like this. Try to understand this feeling. We as disciple is taking Srila Gurudev and Guru Maharaj, means my Guru Maharaj and Srila Gurudev, Diksha Guru and Shiksha Guru, same level, same worship. But he is Acharya. And he's showing by his example, that's exemplary. He's showing as example that a disciple, Shiksha disciple, is not supposed to accept the worship of his Shiksha Guru. He's taking Guru Maharaj, my Guru Maharaj as Shiksha Guru. So from his perspective, he's showing us by example. And from our perspective, we are worshipping him. Understand? Understand the point? Yes. This is how we have to understand and take this. Shiksha Guru te jani Krishna Swarup. Antaryami Bhakta Shresh Ei Dui Roop. Srila Gurudev throughout his life, not when he started playing the role of Acharya, but even prior to that, when he was not initiating, throughout his life, he always giving a lesson, a teaching, saying, Guru Nishtha is backbone of Bhakti. Guru Nishtha, the firm faith in Guru, is the backbone of Bhakti. If there is some problem in the backbone, the whole body gets paralyzed. If the Nishtha, the faith, shakes in Guru, then whole spiritual life gets turbulence. So, when Srila Gurudev says, Guru Nishtha is backbone of Bhakti, that means not only Diksha Guru, it's Diksha Guru and Shiksha Guru together. It's backbone of Bhakti. Understand? So, so disciple, with the mercy of Diksha Guru, receiving mantra from him and receiving Shiksha, inspiration from Shiksha Guru, both inspiring them to serve Krishna. That's the purpose of Diksha Guru and Shiksha Guru. And this process, the process which both of them are imparting, giving to us, The process is called Abhideha. Abhideha itself is called practice or is called process. This Abhideha. Ashray Vigraha Shiksha Guru. Ashray Vigraha. Ashray Vigraha Shiksha Guru is Abhideha Vigraha. Try to understand. Srila Prabhupada language is not that easy. It's very difficult. That means Shiksha Guru is Ashray Vigraha, not Vishay Vigraha. By now you all understand what is Ashray Vigraha. What is that? The shelter of worship. And Vishay Vigraha is object of worship. So object of worship, Vishay Vigraha is only Krishna. But Shiksha Guru is Ashray Vigraha. So, because his Ashray Vigraha, he's also Abhideha Vigraha. His embodiment of Abhideha. His embodiment of practice. So, even though Diksha Guru or Shiksha Guru, even though if they are or if they not achieve perfection, but they always engage in Abhideha practice to reach to supreme goal, that is Prayojan, the ultimate goal. So Uttam Adhikari Guru is one whose 2 feet, his body is here, but his 2 feet are situated in spiritual world Golok Vrindavan. So Uttam Adhikari is one who is resident of Golok Vrindavan, but he comes here to play a role as Acharya and help us, giving us mantras and help us, giving us Mahamantra to uplift our consciousness, elevate our consciousness by first giving Mahamantra from a very lowest position, lifting us, and then give us mantra to cross all other layers, and then again that Mahamantra help us to get where? Lotus feet of Krishna. And Sri Guru is the servant of the lotus feet of Krishna and a resident of Sri Golok Vrindavan. So he comes from there and takes us back by starter plane. He takes us back to that abode. That's Uttam Adhikari. Madhyam Adhikari is one whose 1 feet in spiritual world and 1 feet is here. Is not fully 100% situated in spiritual world. So it's both. But is always is looking, his vision is towards spiritual world. His goal, Prayojan, is spiritual world. Madhyam Adhikari. Then Kanishta Adhikari. Now this Kanishta Adhikari is not that Kanishta Adhikari, or preliminary stage devotee. No. Kanishta Adhikari Guru. Means Kanishta Guru, sorry. Uttam Guru, Madhyam Guru, sorry. Kanishta Guru. Kanishta Guru is whose 2 feet are here. Not even in spiritual world. 2 feet are here, but his vision, his goal is always up to spiritual world. Okay. So Srila Bhakti Raksha Sridhar Goswami Maharaj explains, before I was having this conception that one should always accept initiation from Uttam Adhikari. He said, I was having this conception, and that's why I was not initiating anyone. Because my Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada, he said, is Uttam Adhikari. But then after considering some points from Shastras, taking the life history of Sri Ramanujacharya, seeing the mood of the gopis, they are willing to give their foot dust on the head of Krishna, no fear of even going to hell for this, even though there is a real voice. Gopis, what are you doing? You giving your foot dust to Krishna? You have to go hell for this. Gopi said to Uddhavji, don't worry. We are ready to go to hell. We are ready to go to hell. But we can't hear this, that Krishna is suffering because of food dust. Take this. This shows so high love. This shows so much sacrifice. Only for one cause, service to Krishna, to please Krishna. Srila Goswami Maharaj said, that changed my concept when I deliberate on this point. And my concept changed when I heard about the point in the history of life history of Sri Ramanujacharya. His Gurudev Shalapurna gave him mantra and instructed him not to give this mantra to anyone, otherwise you have to go hell for this. This is my instruction. And after receiving mantra, immediately Sri Ramanujacharya, he climbed on a pillar, raised platform, and he shouted, calling everyone, and he started giving mantras to the whole village. And when his Gurudev called him and chastised him in the form of chastising, what you did, I instructed you not to give this mantra, and you know the consequence. He said, yes, Gurudev, I know I have to go hell for this. Are you not scared to go hell for this? Then he said, Gurudev, before that, can you explain me what is the benefit if person chant this mantra? Gurudev said, anyone who chant this mantra, which is divine mantra, goes to Vaikuntha. He said, Gurudev, I can happily can go to hell if I'm the only person who will go to hell, but all these others who receive this mantra will go to Vaikuntha. I'm ready to suffer so that they all can serve Krishna, get inspiration for Krishna, bhajan, and finally one day in any life they will go back to Krishna. Srila Goswami Maharaj said, my concept changed. With this and with another point, he said, my concept changed. He said, once upon a time in India, there was an emergency. There was World War something, and there was an emergency. Many soldiers were wounded, many soldiers were died, and many citizens were also getting problem. So the government announced all the doctors should be alert. Please take care of citizens and take care of the soldiers. But the wounded soldiers were plenty in number, and the doctors and nurses are not sufficient enough to take care of them. The government passed a bill, means announced, those who are retired doctors, retired from hospital, living retired life, and those who are even not able to achieve the degree of a doctor, means still they were, they were, huh? No, they're in medical school, but they failed in their exams. They were not able to pass out. Even they are invited because this is emergency. Even though they are not passed because of some theoretical, writing question paper, but at least they know some knowledge. They have some experience. They have knowledge of medicines and take care of the wounded people, soldiers and citizens. The government announced everyone, all those retire and those who are learning, those who fail, even they can come. Srila Bharati Goswami Maharaj also used to say this, and Srila Goswami Maharaj. And then everyone joined, and that solved so much purpose. Just like what's going on now. US government announced, I was reading few days back, those who are retired doctors, please come in and help us. They're retired, but the government need that because it's an emergency. So Srila Sridhar Goswami Maharaj said, my whole concept changed after I considered all these points and I start giving initiation. In the absence of Uttamadhikari, what to do? In the absence of Madhyam, what to do? It's an emergency. It's an emergency period. People are suffering. Not only with material concept, but also suffering with so many other bogus concepts which is prevailing in the world. Somehow or the other, bring people in proper system, Krishna consciousness. Because this is an emergency. Even with little experience, doctor, come in, join, and help people. That's the vision. That's the vision our acharyas have given to us. So there are two concepts. One is, I want to pose myself, I'm Guru. I'm not less than anyone. Will be so good. Devotees around me, disciples around me, I'll get worship from them, I'll get gift from them, I'll get donation from them. That's one concept. Another is, I really want to help the mission of Mahaprabhu. If my Gurudev would have been present in this world, happily I would have inspired everyone. Go and take shelter of Mahajans. They are Mahajans. I'm not qualified. They are qualified. My Shiksha Gurudevs, they are qualified. Please come. Go and take shelter of them. But when there is no one like that, what to do? Can see people suffering? Can we see people suffering? Can we just ignore them, seeing they are moving in different directions of Gyan, Karma, and all other processes, which is 99.9%. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada used to say, Prithvi te dharma name joto katha chale, bhagavad kahe paripurna chale. In the name of religion, all these concepts which are prevailing in the world, according to Srimad Bhagavatam, this is cheating. According to Bhagavatam, this is cheating. People are getting cheated by all these sad gurus. Sad gurus. Right. So, what to do then? What to do? It's emergency. But if someone manifests from spiritual world, then what's our duty? Yes, go and take shelter of them. Happily, take my hand in, bring your hand in me, in my hand, and I will take you there. Amar sange chalo, Mahajane kache jai. Come with me, come with me. Let us all go to Mahajans. That should be our prime duty. That should be our ideal. Understand? So that's the whole concept of what Srila Prabhupada is saying. Shiksha Guru te jani. Shiksha Guru is Abhidhe Ashya Vikraha. Srila Guru Govind Goswami Maharaj explains. Shri Madan Mohan Ji is Sambandha. Shri Govind Ji is Abhidheya. And Shri Gopinath Ji is Prayojan. Oh. is Prayojan. And Sambandha Acharya is Shri Sanatan Goswami. Sambandha Acharya is Sanatan Goswami. Abhiday Acharya is Shri Rup Goswami. Prayojan Acharya is Shri Raghunath Das Goswami. Understand? So Shri Guru, Shiksha Guru, in Gurudev used to say, who is Gurudev used to, when we are sitting in his class, his lecture, so he knows he's our Gurudev. So he used to ask, what is your relationship with Rup Goswami? What is your relationship with Sanatan Goswami? What is your relation with Jeev Goswami? What is your relation with Bhaktivinoda Thakur and Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada and Srila Swami Maharaj? What is your relationship? Are there Diksha Gurus? No. We didn't receive mantras from them. So who are they? Shiksha Gurudev. They are Shiksha Gurudevs. They are inspiring us through their writings, through their books. They are teaching us. So Shiksha Guru is Abhiday Ashray Vigraha. So this whole topic is about Shiksha Gurudev. So that's why Ashray Vigraha and Sambandh Gyan Pradata, Diksha Guru is non-different. How beautiful is explaining here. Who is Diksha Gurudev? Sambandh Gyan Pradata means one who is providing the sambandha, the relationship with Krishna. When marriage takes place, a boy and girl get married. A priest is appointed to recite mantras and fire as witness, and relatives as witness chant mantra into fire, and hands in hands the relationship is established. So Sambandh Gyan Pradata, Diksha Gurudev is one who provides or establish our sambandha with Krishna. So his Sambandha Gyan Pradata. He make our hand in hand with Krishna, establishing our relationship with Krishna. You are Krishna Das. Your constitutional position is you are servant of Krishna. He is only master. He is only Lord. Okay. This is what Diksha Guru. And Shiksha Guru is Ashray Vigraha Sarup. Abhiday Ashray Vigraha. And then Shiksha Guru every day inspire us. Follow this process. So both are acting same. Both are acting same. Sometimes, many times, Diksha Guru and Shiksha Guru can also be one. Doesn't mean, oh, if my Diksha Gurudev is giving me everything, then it is a mandatory. I have to find another Shiksha Guru. It can be one. We are getting inspired from him. He's giving us everything. He's also giving us mantra. Together, everything. But if anyone of his level comes in our life, appears in front of us, what shall we do? So many Shiksha Gurudevs around us. Yeah, in that case, many Shiksha Gurudevs around us, and we are receiving some Shiksha from them. But receiving Shiksha from them, giving honor to both of them, accepting his establishing relationship, and he is encouraging, inspiring to follow the practice, the process. That's all. So Sambandha Gyan Pradata. One is establishing relationship and other is Abhiday Ashray Vigraha. That's Diksha Guru and Shiksha Guru. उनके प्रति, to both of them, to Diksha Gurudev and Shiksha Gurudev, It's offense to consider them as one is superior and other is inferior. This is offensive. I'm not saying this. Prabhupada is saying this. Srila Prabhupada is saying this. Considering both of them as superior and inferior. Just like I gave example. My Diksha Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj, is direct disciple of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, means in a first generation. Then my Shiksha Gurudevs, Shri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, Shri Srimad Bhakti Vigyan Bharti Goswami Maharaj, who is in next generation. Understand the concept? Understand? Guru Maharaj is direct disciple of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada, my Guru Maharaj, my Diksha Gurudev. Whereas my Shiksha Gurudev, Shri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, is Param Gurudev disciple, means Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj disciple. So he is in a second line. But if I think they both are superior and inferior, it's offensive. So I worship both of them together, non-different. One is Krishna form, other is Krishna's manifestation. That's the concept. So that's offensive, considering both of them superior and inferior. Krishna ke roop or sarup. Even though it's only a word generally to say the form of Krishna and the sarup of Krishna. Looks like two different words. The roop means the beauty of Krishna and the form of Krishna. So looks like two different words, beauty and form. But actually they both are same because they both represent to one person. Understand? Oh, you are very beautiful. Oh, Krishna Das, Prabhu, you are very beautiful. So what does it mean? The form and the beauty, are they non-different? They are same. Yeah. So Diksha Guru is Sanatan Goswami, who gives us opportunity to serve the lotus feet of Sri Madan Mohan, as I explained earlier. Sri Sanatan Goswami Pad, the prominent amongst the 6 Goswamis. Sanatan Goswami Pad is Diksha Guru, who gives us opportunity to serve the lotus feet of Madan Mohan, because Madan Mohan ji is Sambandha Vigraha. So which Sambandha, which relationship Srila Prabhupada is indicating here? The relationship, the Sambandha of Braj Bhav. Those who are not qualified to enter into Braj Bhav, Sri Sanatan Goswami, acting as Diksha Guru or establishing the Sambandha with Madan Mohan, he gives qualification to those who are averse to Krishna, to those who are engrossed in Maya. Sri Sanatan Goswami is providing them realization, providing them opportunity to serve the lotus feet of Sri Madan Mohan. And then Shiksha Guru is Sri Rup Goswami, who gives us qualification to serve the lotus feet of Sri Govind Dev. Because Sri Govind Dev is Abhidev Vigraha and Rup Goswami is Shiksha Guru. Sanatan Goswami is Diksha Guru. Vande Rup Sanatana Bhattajugo Shri Jiva Gopal Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. श्री दीक्षा गुरुदेव की एंड श्री शिक्षा गुरुदेव की, श्री कृष्णदास कविराज गोस्वामी की, श्री चैतन्य चेतामृत की, गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि बोल। हरे कृष्ण। थैंक यू। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे,